Although Master of Waves is a staple of the past in Merfolk decks, it still pops up every now and then in Merfolk deck list. Today, I will show you important interactions with Master of Waves that you should know about. Starting off, Master of Waves has protection from red. This means damage dealt by red source is prevented. Yet Skullcrack denies the ability to prevent damage, so if you blocked a red creature like Goblin Guide and your opponent plays Skullcrack, your Master of Waves will die. Let's imagine your opponent has 2 blue mana open, and they attack with Ravagon. You have a Master of Waves and a couple tokens. What do you do? In this scenario, do not block with your Master of Waves. Use a token instead. Why? Well, your opponent probably has a dress down, and you could lose your Master of Waves rather than just a token. Players may oftentimes forget about Spreading Seas. It does count for devotion. Mutavault has all creature types, not just Merfolk, so Master of Waves does pump a Mutavault since it is an elemental. Subtlety just also happens to be an elemental, so it gets the same boost if Master of Waves is on the battlefield. Valid Cut the Molten Pinnacle appears to be a red source since its frame is red and it taps for red mana, yet it doesn't have a casting cost that includes the color red or a circle that indicates that it is red. This means triggers count as colorless and can target and kill your Master of Waves. Finally, I will talk about Master of Waves and Ephemerate. If you play Ephemerate targeting Master of Waves, what happens to the tokens you made earlier? Well, actually, nothing. Even though Master of Waves goes to exile, you only check to see if the tokens have 0 or less toughness after Ephemerate resolves. Once the tokens check to see if they live or not, Master of Waves is already on the battlefield. They don't check while the spell is resolving. Yet if you play Yorion targeting Master of Waves, there will be a different result. Yorion doesn't bring Master of Waves back to the battlefield instantly. It happens at the beginning of the next end step. Master of Waves comes back delayed and the first tokens die. I hope you found that information useful. If so, please like the video. Comment below how many of these you knew. I hope to see you next time.